Welcome. We'll get started in just a few minutes. Welcome to our first preseason stream for Overwatch. You're watching PC College take on South Mountain College in the Maricopa Esports League preseason semester. So go ahead and sit tight. We'll get started in a few minutes.
Now arriving at Lijiang Tower. Initiating match.
All right, welcome to the first live stream match, the MCL preseason. We have South Mountain versus PVC. I'm gonna be starting off on Lijiang with Control Tower. It looks like PVC is running Far Mercy while South Mountain has Junkrat. So I'm not sure how well that's gonna work out for them. As the match starts,
from the shadows.
let's see which team is able to get to the point faster. Oh, right off the bat, Far is able to knock Junk off the map. That is not a good start for South Mountain. Now they're just fighting on point. Both DPS down for South Mountain. Soldier's running back to point as fast as he can. I do think this fight might already be over, with the advantage being heavily PC's favor.
Take it from the top.
We're looking at the Gurgler was able to build up a shatter in the first fight. This could be massive advantage for them if he's able to hit a decent amount of PC with his shatter. The shatter found one. Akami managing to find 4 with his barrage. A 5th. So far.
Huge ultimate. Incredible.
Massive. So far, Akami and PC dominating the match. 40%. 0.
Was it South Mountain here's running double hit scan? Still no answer for Akame.
No, Akami's been able to hide behind cover and poke at the enemy team very well to keep himself from getting burst down at the 2-hit scan. Coalescence coming out from PC, kind of pushing South Mountain into the corner.
Another barrage coming up here.
Akami building these barrages fast. His window coming out. Hopefully this will be what South Mountain needs to finally capture point. B comes out as well. Ults flying left and right. So far South Mountain has the advantage. 2 picks in South Mountain's favor, but Akami's still in the air, still raining down fire on the enemy team. McCree tries to deal with the pharmacy. South Mountain finally able to switch the point to their favor. And South Mountain sitting in a pretty comfortable position right now with 2 ults online. Whereas PC, the closest ult they have is Zarya. But South Mountain maybe getting a little greedy here.
They're definitely matching that, I don't know, that aggressive push that PC was laying on.
South Mountain Zarya fell off the point at the start. This is not good for oh my! Gurgler managed to get a 4-man shatter, completely turning the fight.
That was incredible.
PC still holding on to that grab, possibly trying to go for a grab barrage, but finding more and more of their ults online. While South Mountain only has 2 ults at the moment, but they are about to get 2 more. Death Blossom coming out, getting stunned out immediately as High Noon comes out in return. Managing to find 2, South Mountain decimating PC in this push. This last push be the one that PC needs to win first round of Lijiang. Both grabs coming out. Barrage managed to find the Reinhardt. Not much else. Beat manages to come out. Fight is still ongoing. So far in South Mountain's favor. Mercy able to get a res off in the middle of South Mountain, bringing Ryan back to life. However, I don't think it's going to be enough as he's the last one of his team on point. It's the entirety of South Mountain. And that is map 1 going to South Mountain.
Score 0-1. Ready for battle.
What happened to you?
You tell me, Doc.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 2. Capture.
Second map of Lijiang. Looks like PC is still gonna try the pharmacy. Whereas South Mountain is going for a Mei Symmetra. Trying to bunker down on point.
You're not going anywhere.
Right now, both teams just kind of poking and peeking at each other. Farah going around behind, managing to find the Baptiste. Unfortunately, PC, South Mountain is able to find 2 picks in return. However, Tommy and Raging Greg are able to get picks in return. Keeping them in the fight right now is South Mountain only has their tanks and Mei on point for PC has 4 people. Mei finally going down as PC manages to capture point. We're seeing South Mountain switch off of the Symmetra onto the McCree. And Soldier going back to double hit scan, trying to deal with the Spar Mercy that's been causing him so much trouble. Unfortunately, they did not see her in time. She's able to get 2 picks with a barrage. And South Mountain is having to retreat already. This pharmacy is just decimating their pushes. Raging Greg getting a little too confident in his push, dying to the McCree as the rest of South Mountain pushes on to the point. Far able to find both of the supports of South Mountain, however. All that is left is the team from DPS to try and flip this fight. However, I don't think it's going to be enough. All that's left is McCree on point. PC completely annihilating on this map in the first half. However, on the first map, this was how it went as well. I able to finally get the Aura. However, the rest of PC is able to fight off South Mountain's advance and push them back. It's going to be the final push for South Mountain to try and get on the point. Pretty High Noon, hoping to be able to get enough of them to make a decent push. Able to get both of the tanks. This is massive picks for South Mountain. They all congregate on point. Supports left to fend for themselves. Will the Mercy be able to get out of there? No, she will not. South Mountain flips the point into their favor. Will they be able to hold for the rest of the map? Tommy able to get a pick early into the fight. 2 picks, both DPS of South Mountain are down. He's jumping on the backline for South Mountain now. It looks like PC will be taking map 2, Lijiang Tower.
Score 1-1.
You know, South Mountain has no answer for that Fair Mercy from Akame, but they're doing a double hit scan right now, and it's still not working. Even though they lost that first round, I feel like they need to have one more. Maybe a Diva or something else to help out. Maybe get a bad tease or something.
I think the issue might be is that Akame Farah is getting pocketed by a Mercy hard. And so for the DPS hit scan, it is incredibly difficult to try and take care of the Farah without a pocket of their own. I think South Mountain needs to have one of the supports switch over to Mercy to help out with that Farah Mercy.
That's a good strat. Let's see what they end up doing here. Looks like the only adjustment they're going with is going to go with the Torb here.
I don't know if I quite agree with the Torb strat, as the turret can be helpful in denying Farah space. However, they are not able to get it up before the Farah is already on point and able to control as much space as she likes. However, Hai is able to take care of the Farah early on in the fight, and South Mountain takes point first. You've been seeing throughout the match that South Mountain has been having to switch their comp up a lot just to try and answer with that pharmacy. However, for PC, they haven't switched a single person on their comp, at least as far as I've seen.
I think the only swap was Raging Greg from Reaper to Junkrat.
Yeah, it definitely shows the PC has practiced this pharmacy strat, or this comp that they're running quite a lot, and is very comfortable with it. Raj coming out, only finding Torb. As far as being a nuisance to the supporters of South Mountain. Deadeye coming out, catching Farah. However, I don't think it's going to be enough to flip this point back. As Shatter comes out and finds 2. Only enough, South Mountain decides to stay and try to keep fighting this, even knowing that they're down. Shatter comes out, unfortunately is blocked by Bruce Lee. Full lesson coming through, healing their team as much as possible. But Raj managed to find 2. However, South Mountain does have the advantage and is able to take care of the Farah and the Mercy. Fire coming through, only getting the Lucio, however. Now South Mountain at 80%. The last push for PC to try and take the point. Bar is able to kill Torp Turret, but unfortunately dies immediately to Soldier. Mercy going for the res, however leaving the rest of her team vulnerable in the process. Massive grab coming out from Shadow. As far as able to kill people in grab. However, Far is down again. Mercy quickly follows, leaving only Ana and Zarya. Now just the tanks. PC. And just Zarya left. These 4 people from South Mountain. Junk rushing back to point, but it's not going to be enough as South Mountain takes the first map.
Play of the game.
Justice reigns from above.
Triple, quadruple kill.
Yeah, like we called it. No answer for him till that last map or the last round there. Looks like the Torb turret was definitely the factor. Holy moly, he was definitely doing work.
And welcome back. Here we are in Kings Row, second match of the series, or second map of the match, I should say. And what kind of comp do you think we'll be seeing from both teams in Kings Row?
I'm gonna take a wild guess that I think PC might stick with the
Ready for battle.
fair mercy when they're defending. I'm not sure
No.
about attack.
Akali on Pharah, impossible.
So I'm interested to see how South Mountain adjusts to that. What they're gonna do, if they're gonna assume it's already gonna be that they're gonna need that hit scan again. If they're gonna try and do that pocket like we talked about.
Yeah, it looks like South Mountain's going for an Ashe. However, no Mercy to pocket, so I'm not sure how effective it's going to be against the pharmacy.
Need
Yeah,
shields.
we'll see. This
And
is
PC is going for Junkrat with Pharah, so I don't think Ryan Shields are going to be able to survive for very long against the comp that PC is running attack.
Defend objective
they're already on point. Already took the fight to the point, ignoring the Pharaoh.
Running through a hotel, managing to get a pick early on. South Mountain is actually winning the fight. Only pharmacy remains from PC's team.
That's definitely a strat. Or Pharaoh. Beat the other team down.
Hello.
Wow, that worked.
Yeah. Try and go into areas where Pharah can't shoot and run through.
Tommy's sticking with the Pharaoh.
They're really loving the Pharah right now.
Suicide.
Almost has a barrage. South Mountain is pushed really far up.
I will not waste this opportunity.
Tommy's saying, don't tell me when to go that Pharaoh.
Rains from above.
Kami managing to find 3 from South Mountain's lead. PC pushes onto cart to hold the choke.
Fire.
This is actually the more open part, I would say. Pharaoh works really good.
I think this is gonna be the hardest part for South Mountain to push through.
Try to retake this back.
Power.
Yeah.
Reinhardt going top.
Was the Pharah managing to get the Pharah and jump with the shatter?
Happening.
Creativity from this man knows no bounds. As South Mountain easily pushes through choke.
I am ready to unleash
From the shadows.
Reaper hiding on the high ground. Epps trying to catch the Pharah off guard. South Mountain holds choke. Reaper catching Pharah off early in this fight, pushing the advantage to keep the res from coming out, so that South Mountain can cap second point with 5 minutes 30 seconds on the clock.
For the backline trying to get picked.
Reaper causing extreme mayhem in the backline for PC. Letting South Mountain push.
They're not pushing the payload. They're winning the team fight, not pushing the payload.
The only thing that matters in Overwatch is kills. The point is secondary.
Oh, here we go, big, here we go.
Far and Nano pushing up. Pushing South Mountain back into their spawn.
Sad.
PC has 3 ults for this next engagement, while South Mountain has 4, almost 5. Shatter coming out, managing to find 2. Bob coming through 2. And so far, PC has been struggling to be able to hold against South Mountain's relentless advance. Fire, unfortunately getting no one is popped by Pabu on Ash. Junk and Far is soon to follow as Gurgle manages to block the Rhine Shatter. 3 minutes and 45 seconds on the clock for South Mountain.
Score
What a push.
to 3. Switching sides. Initiating match.
Do you think they're going to keep the pharmacy, or do you think they'll finally switch it up after that push that South Mountain just made?
Yeah, I'm not sure. They might switch it up, but Akame might be stuck on it. I think it's working. It just, I think the other DPS and the team needs to kind of focus around it because it's working. It just needs some help there. But yeah, I'm interested to see. They were held it for a little bit there, and then they just started rolling. So let's see. What
Yeah.
they're doing.
Ready for battle.
Akame actually on tank now, playing Zarya, as Shadow takes over the DPS role.
So normally, this is preseason, so what does happen? But normally you can't change your role
Attackers
during mid-match.
incoming in 30 seconds.
So we're gonna allow it though, because it's preseason.
Yeah.
You can change map, you can change your role, but during the whole map sequence, you need to stay on what you are.
Alright.
5, 4,
But let's see what happens.
3, 2,
Kami on
Yeah.
definitely,
attackers
he is insane. Any role he plays.
defend objective A.
Tank is definitely his strongest though by far. Maywall coming through, unfortunately not really being able to cut the team off. May flanks behind, trying to freeze Lucio, manages to do it, unable to get the pick however. On his sleeve, comes in clutch for Raging Greg. South Mountains push off of first point. Akame already has the grab. PC able to capture first point. Very little resistance.
Objective A.
Soldier ulting in the backline. Unfortunately gets picked off almost instantly by Shadow 1297. However, Southman is pushing through the choke, hoping to spawn camp. Tyre comes out, finds two. And PC able to push through choke. Pabu's Tyre comes out in response. Will he be able to find anyone with her? Able to get the Rhine. However, Mercy may be able to. Mercy reses this instantly. His Junk plays the off angle, trying to deal damage in the backline and keep them from easily pushing. Valkyrie coming out on the side of PC. Massive shatter coming through from Bruce Lee. Coalescence coming through. Managed to assist in the burning of Rhine. Grab comes through, getting 3. And PC able to push it in the second point.
Operation optimal level.
I wonder if PC will be able to get a better time than South Mountain here. If they're going to be getting a similar time.
They're definitely on pace.
Yeah. So far, both teams have really struggled with their defense, but have been really strong with their offense. Fire comes through from Pablo, from Shadow, unable to find anyone, however. South Mountain manages to secure 2 picks.
Hello?
Hello.
What's
Just mute yourself for a bit.
okay?
An extra
South Mountain
caster
wins the
come up.
fight. Yes.
That's a good hold. Good hold with South Mountain. Looked like there was no answer
Good
for
hold.
PC there. They're still on track and they beat that time. They have 15 seconds.
Yeah. Four ball coming through all over point, however, as Bruce Lee is caught in the ult, unable to survive. South Mountain. An iron wall on this corner. Fire coming through. Able to find the junk. Ryan blocking the shatter. South Mountain managing to stabilize through this push. Junk unfortunately falls off the map. And Raging Greg left behind by his team. Left to the hammer kill from High KT. The disrespect. South Mountain holding first point, or third point, very well. Shatter comes through, managing to find 3. Unfortunately, Moria falls from the side of South Mountain. Torball coming through, leaving lava all over the point, burning May to death as Ryan dies to Junk Trap. Higher, managing to find Mercy. Junk lives on high ground. Eventually falls. Right now I think PC needs a fall back, as they have been staggering into this point. The last 30 seconds as a massive shatter comes out through Bruce Lee. Unfortunately, no one dies from it, as they invest all after all. With only 1 pick in return. PC is finding themselves at a heavy disadvantage from the staggered and all usage they have just done. As South Mountain has 3 ults online, whereas PC only has 1. Grab coming through. Massive shatter coming through, managing to find 3. The enemy Rhine dies. Torball blocking off the advance. 50 seconds left on the clock for PC to push the cart into third point. Massive grab coming through the comic. Shatter, whose pin comes through, unfortunately dies in the process. Coalescence keeping South Mountain alive. Tyre is able to find 2. Looks like PC might just lose King's Row.
Targeting Kame, it's working.
Another grab coming out through Kame, beat the match. Everyone is dead on point. PC desperately trickling onto point, trying to extend that overtime. Unfortunately, is not enough. As South Mountain wins King's Row.
Victory. Play of the game.
I'm overloading!
Thank you for watching tonight's match of PC versus South Mountain Community College.
own reward.
Stay tuned tomorrow night. We're going to be watching, we'll be streaming tomorrow night. We'll be streaming 2 Rocket League games. Everyone have a good night. Thanks for watching. More Preseason action tomorrow and next week. Have a good night, everybody.